Okay, all good. So I put Penny and Penny Lane and the Beatles and the Beatles dog and Paul McCartney and Wings and John Lennon and Wolverhampton Subway Ghost on my TikTok on my previous video when I took Penny out for a wander on the garden. And the anniversary was around about the 4th of June, 30 years of being on the crash site with my father. And that was the Mull Of Kintyre 1994 Chinook crash with the RAF. And of course that's Wings and Mull Of Kintyre, which is Paul McCartney, which you can find on the YouTube, 1977. And if you pull up 1994 Mull Of Kintyre Chinook crash, you can read all about it on the Wikipedia. As you can see there in front of you, you can scroll down and read the information and it'll tell you all about it and where it was and whatever else, yeah? And then you can also see that in part of that is the RAF Nimrod. And of course, Nimrod is Enigma Variations, which is the classical piece, and the Enigma machine during the war at Bletchley Park, and the code breaking machine, and that's Gibraltar, the top of the rock. Where we were at St Michael's Cave when the RAF Nimrod took off for the Living Daylights and James Bond and the Land Rover and Jaguar that was at the top of the rock in Gibraltar. So that was proper loud. And then you've got John Lennon in Wolverhampton Subway, and you've got Ghost and Patrick Swayze and Demi and Whoopi Goldberg, and then of course you've got SisterAct, and you've just had West End and SisterAct with Beverly Knight, who I went to school with here in Wolverhampton. There's some pictures on the Facebook somewhere. And you just had SisterAct in the West End with Beverly Knight, and we were in the West End with Bobby Brown and Two Can Play That Game. Look it up on the YouTube. Two Can Play That Game back in the 90s down in the West End in London at the Dominion Theatre. And Grease and all of that sort of stuff, and we go together. And if I fetch my right CDs out, I've got Grease and the musical and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, that's how all that goes together. So I put a post together, as you can see, on the 4th of June, and there's various links and pages included in that. I might reshare it, and then of course you've got the Gibraltar, and you've got John Lennon, you've got the 1994 Mull Of Kintyre Chinook crash, and of course you've got the link to Paul McCartney on the YouTube as well. So that's how that goes together. So if you don't know, type it in the Google and have a look for yourself, and take a listen to Wings and Paul McCartney and Mull Of Kintyre, and of course the Beatles and Penny Lane.